Good morning, student. Sai Ram. In the previous video, we have learned about the digestion and the digestive system and the organ of digestive system which are involved in digestion and about their function. Today we are going to start a new topic. Before starting a new topic, I will give you a quick recap what we have learned in previous video. Before that, children, tell me, what is digestion? Yes, breaking down of complex food into simple form is called digestion. And what is digestive system? Yes, digestion take place in a number of steps. There are several organs of body which help in digestion. So therefore these organs work together and it is called digestive system. So let's see a picture of digestive system and the organs. Children, you can see this picture. This is a picture of digestive system, and now you know about the organs which are involved in a digestive system. And you also know that food digestion start from the mouth. So mouth have teeth which break down the food into smaller pieces, and it contain 3 pairs of salivary gland, 1, 2 and 3, which help to secrete saliva. And you know that saliva is the digestive juice that found in a mouth, and it helps to make food soft so that it can easily swallow down. And it is a tongue which helps to mix the saliva with the food. When the digestion of food complete in a mouth, then partially complete means not completed but half of a digestion occur here, then it's passed into a food pipe. And now you know that food pipe work as a bridge to pass the undigested food to a stomach for the further digestion. Then it passes from the food pipe to stomach. This is stomach. And now you can see the shape of a stomach is like a bag. Here the other juices are secreted which help to digest the other nutrients like fat and protein. And you also know that here food remain up to 3 to 4 hours. Then after here it passes into small intestine. This is the small intestine. You can see the structure of small intestine is look like a long coiled tube. Long coiled tube. Here the digestion of food is completed, means the remain digestion undigested food is completely digest here. From the liver, it is liver and it is pancreas. And you also know that the function of liver and pancreas is help to secrete the digestive juice which secrete into small intestine which help in a digestion. Then undigested food is passed into a long intestine. This is the picture of long intestine. You can see the picture of long intestine is look like a pipe. From here the water is absorbed by small intestine and the solid waste is removed out from the body through the anus. So it is anus. children, in this picture you can see the structure of stomach very clear. It is look like a bag. It is stomach and it is look like a bag. The food passes into our stomach through the food pipe. It is food pipe from the mouth. Food is passes into stomach through the food pipe. Here, then the stomach secrete juice which help to break down the other nutrients like protein and fats into simple substance. And you also know that children, that food remain in the stomach for up to 3 hours. Then food is passes into a small intestine. Then food is passes into a small intestine. You can see here the picture of small intestine. It is look like a long coiled tube. Its name is small, but it is very longer than the large intestine. It is about 20 feet longer. Here, the other organs such as liver and pancreas also produce juices which are help in digestion. And children, you know that here in the small intestine the digestion is completed. The food is here completely digested. Then digested food is now in a simple form. It is in a soluble form here, and it is absorbed into the blood through the wall of small intestine. These are the wall of small intestine. Here the blood is flowing on the wall of small intestine. So blood absorb the digestive food, and these blood then carries the digested food to all parts of the body. The digested food is used to produce energy. You know that. Here you can see the picture of small intestine. It is long coiled tube. Children, from here the undigested food which is in the form of waste, it is passes from the small intestine to large intestine. You can see here large intestine. This is a picture of large intestine. So undigested food which is in the form of waste, it is passes into a long intestine, and here the waters absorbed and waste remove out from the body through the anus. So it is anus which is help to remove the waste from body. Children, this is about digestion and digestive system. Today we are going to start a new topic. Before starting the new topic, children, give me some answer of my question. Children, tell me, do you eat your food at a fixed time every day? Do you chew your food properly before swallowing it? Do you eat lots of fruits and vegetables? Children, you have seen that your parents, your mother, your elder always force you to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Always tell you to chew your food at least 32 times before swallowing it. Do you know the reason behind it? Now you have learned about the digestion and digestive system. So these questions, these things are related to your digestion and your digestive system. So For today, our topic is good eating habits, and you will get the answer of all these questions in this topic. So, our first good habit of eating is eat your food at fixed time. Do you know why your elders force you to eat at a fixed time? They always tell you don't eat every time, eat at a fixed time, eat enough food at a fixed time. It is because it helps your digestive system in a top shape, means it helps your organs which are involved in a digestive system in a healthy form. Means when you eat your food at a fixed time, then your organs which are involved in a digestive system, they will work properly. When you don't eat at consistent time, means at a particular time, it can cause your stomach to overwork, and if your stomach will do overwork, then do you know what happen? Then it will resulting in a bloating and indigestion problem. Bloating here means a swollen state caused by gas. Sometimes you feel that your stomach is filled by a gas, and this is because your eating habit, when you don't eat at a fixed time, then this problem will occur like a bloating and indigestion. Eating on a fixed time will allow proper digestion of your food, which will result in a good digestion, and your body will get a proper nutrients from the food. It will help in preventing overeating and improve digestive health. Our next good eating habit is eat your breakfast every day. Children, I know that many of you skip your breakfast because you have to run for your school early in the morning, but it is not good. You should always eat your breakfast. If you are in a hurry, at least take 1 cup of milk. It is because you go to school, you stand in an assembly, you study in a school, so you need lots of energy. If you skip your breakfast, then tell me from where you will get energy for all these activities. So children, you should eat your breakfast every day. Our next eating habit is chew your food properly. In the starting, I have asked from you now, do you chew your food properly? Why your elder tell you to chew your food at least 32 times? This is because chewing food in your mouth help to break down large particles of food into smaller particles, and this help to reduce stress of food pipe and thereby help the stomach digest your food properly. Okay children, when you chew your food properly, your body release digestive juices like saliva in your mouth that help to break down food so that your body can convert it into energy. Now you should chew your food properly, not up to 32 times, at least chew your food up to 20-25 times. Our next eating habit is rinse your mouth after eating. Rinse means here wash with the water, means you should wash your mouth with the water after eating. Do you know why you should do this? This is because after eating some amount of food left in your mouth, which causes bad smell in your mouth and causes cavities. And you also notice that your elder tell you to brush after eating junk food, like you eat chocolates and other things. This is because when you eat such foods, then the food particles left over in your mouth and which cause cavities. So children, you should rinse your mouth or wash your mouth with the water after eating. Our next good habit of eating is rest a while after eating. Children, you have seen that your parents always tell you to don't jump, don't run, don't play after eating. This is because your body needs oxygen to digest the food. This oxygen is passes to your stomach through blood. But when you start playing, your other body organ also need oxygen. So when you play, your other organs take that oxygen and your stomach will get very little amount of oxygen for digestion. So this will cause stomach ache. Sometimes you have noticed now, when you eat and you start playing, you get stomach ache. That's why your parents tell you to rest a while after eating. So children, you should rest at least 15 minutes after eating. Our next eating habit is eat vegetables and fruits. Your parents force you to eat lots of vegetables and fruits. Children, you know that your fruits and vegetables contain vitamins, minerals, fat, carbohydrate, protein, which are nutrients. And you also know the function of nutrients. So they also have roughage and fiber. And you also know that the function of roughage and or fiber is to remove the waste from your body. So roughage or fiber help to remove waste from your body. So you should always eat lots of vegetables and fruits. Our next eating habit is drinking lots of water every day. So children, you should drink lots of water every day because water is essential for good health. Water and other liquid help to break food so that your body can absorb the nutrients. You have learned in this chapter that your food first should be break down into a simple form, then only your body utilize the nutrients. So you should drink water every day. You know that water is essential for good health and it is also help to break food. Water also softens stool. Stool means here the waste of your body which is removed out from the anus. If it is softer, then only it can easily remove out from the body. And water also helps to prevent constipation. So children, you should drink at least 8 glasses of water every day. So So children, today you have learned about good eating habits and the reason why they are called good eating habit. So your homework is you have to follow all these eating habits which are good every day. Thank you.